Hello, John Bloodworth, Gentleman Crafter here again with another creative card layout. This time I'm going to be using the Stamperia House of Roses papers, and I'm going to be using this particular card layout. Now just a reminder, these are based on 6 by 4 inch cards, but you can adapt these to whatever size you would like. If you're going to be working in the 6 by 4, then do head over to my blog, gentlemancrafter.com, where I've got the card layout ready to print with all of the measurements that I've used. Now I'm making a start here by trimming down the background paper, and then I'm going to give it some inky edges using the Worn Lipstick Distress ink from Tim Holtz. It's a habit I've got into recently to add ink to the edges, as I think it just really gives it a little something extra. It's not compulsory, but I do like to take away that sort of fresh, clean white edge that goes around cut papers. Again, reaching for one of my go-tos of this year, although it's only just started, the Pinflair bookbinding glue. I find that it doesn't seep into papers, doesn't buckle and warp as much as a regular PVA glue. Next up, I'm going to go off trend, or off the card layout a little bit here, because I found these little panels within the House of Roses paper pack, and I thought they would work well for this design. Although they're not exactly to the measurement, they will fit well within the card layout. So, just showing you that you don't have to stick stringently to the measurements that I've provided. You can go off-piste, as they say, and do your own thing. The card layouts are really just there as a bit of a mojo butt kicker. Okay, so I've chosen those 3 panels and I'm just roughly arranging them to make sure they'll work okay within the design. I love the fact that one of them has a sentiment on already, so I don't even have to go and find one from my stash. With the first 2 layers, I'm going to stick them directly to the card using the bookbinding glue. And then with the third one, I'm going to roughly ink the edges, and I'm going to stick it to the card using self-adhesive foam pads, just to raise it up away from the rest of the design. In case you're wondering, I'm using the sellotape sticky fixers. Again, another great find. I know a lot of people have been using these for a lot of years. I just find them such fantastic foam pads to work with. Okay, all of the panels are on. As you see in the card layout that I drew, I've added some dots for where I'm going to put gems. They won't be in the printable design, but of course you can add them. You can take them away. You can add maybe some die cut corners, or if you've got peel off stickers corners, you can use those as well. Again, the card layout is just a guide. It's not a rule. You can really adapt it to whatever you've got in your craft stash. While I'm doing that, just a reminder, there are many more of these to come, so please do remember to subscribe to my channel, and of course hit the bell icon to receive notifications of when new videos go live. And if you are wanting any of the card layout sketches, then they will be available on my blog, and I'll leave a link to that in the description below this video. Next up, Again, not strictly compulsory, but I'm going to add a couple of embellishments. The first up is a dimensional rose that I've die cut from white cardstock. A couple of leaves that I'm going to cut from coloured cardstock that coordinates with the papers I've used. And then a few flowers. Wouldn't it be great if we could work at this speed all the time and still get all of the fun? Just a little inking on the petals there, again, to tie the colours in with those that are on the papers. And this bookbinding glue sets really quickly. You need so little of it as well, it goes a long way. I know I've raved about it in the last couple of videos, but it really is a fantastic glue to have when you are paper crafting. Now I've just grabbed a couple of glass head pins as well to work with this, and I'm using a Pinflair 3D glue gel to stick those in place. The rose is going to go on top of that, and then just a little bit of shaping with the leaves, and they go in. That glue gel also gives me the chance to just nudge things around a little bit to make sure that I'm happy with it. And then finally those tiny little blooms, just to pad that area out a little bit more. I probably should have done this before I put the gems down, as you can't see the gems now, but hey ho, that's life. Okay. So there's another one, another card sketch for you. I hope you've enjoyed this one and will take inspiration from it. And hopefully I will see you next time. That's it for this time. If you've enjoyed this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up. And if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments section below. And for more from me in the future, please remember to subscribe to this channel. Thanks for watching.